Everybody want to know about me. What about y'all?
What? Wow.
I'm the only husband here. Where your husbands at?
That's it. Oh my God.
Okay, hold on.
Ready, set, go.
It's Justin Diego back with another Bingeworthy video. And y'all, I am so excited because today is officially the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16 reunion trailer day, and our girls showed up dripping in their golden island gal couture with just a hint of ratchet to face off in a sit down that's been a long time coming.
It took a very strange turn and not in my favor.
On the line, overdrive, overtime, on the job like. On the line, overdrive, overtime, on the job.
RHOA just officially released the trailer for the season 16 reunion, and y'all already know that I've got a lot to say, and I'm definitely gonna chime in and share my thoughts on some of the mess that I feel like we uncovered in this first look before I definitely go ahead and let y'all know who I feel might not be making it after this reunion. And I'm not just talking about Brit, by the way. But first, let's watch this Real Housewives of Atlanta trailer first, and then we'll chat.
Next time on the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion.
I just want to step to the plate with each lady with truth.
Why would you say you would Angela's husband?
Who told you that?
That wasn't how it happened.
This is a pattern of lying.
Lying about what?
Or a folder?
You done bought the whole file cabinet, child.
Coming up on the three-part Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion.
You feel ready?
I feel good.
Know you'll be hot on these streets, Porsha. Yeah, you know I like my Africans. One for the books.
How do you feel about frickin' Frock revealing all about your hood?
We need clarification. You know what I'm talking about?
You think you need clarification? I'm like... She characterized her return as a flop.
I do.
Okay.
She should be worried about who flipping and flopping in that basement we're out. Kenya had gotten information from a current housewife about Brit's past.
What? Wow.
Brit Eady has decided not to join us.
What?
Did you send her the picture? Ralph, did you really think Drew was sleeping with Dennis for beats?
You had mentioned that you was trying to holler at her too.
I never.
Wow.
I didn't know exactly what the relationship was.
Let's start there.
Well, baby, I'm in all the rooms.
But the rooms I'm in, they don't know you. So if I look 53, you look 63.
Charles, when did you date our friend Sheree?
Okay, Andy.
What?
What are we doing?
Everybody want to know about me. What about y'all?
What is the current status of your friendship today?
Don't sit on Porsha lap, girl.
You posted about my mom saying she did something egregious to your mom.
absolutely did.
Are you even bringing
Let her have her moment.
1 second. Y'all had that conversation together saying that I was screwing Kandi and Todd.
I kiss Kandi in the club, you kiss Kandi in the club.
Okay.
They both kiss Kandi.
Let's run the tape back.
Don't.
Hold on.
I'm the only husband here. Where your husbands at?
That's it.
Oh my God.
Okay, hold on.
I feel like the trailer is honestly giving me like an 8 out of 10. Now, if Brit had been there and showed up to get these lashings, then I feel like it would have been a 10 out of 10. But here are some of the things that got me so seated for this three-part reunion. First of all, I'm sorry, y'all, but Charles Oakley is definitely taking it. I feel like Angela and Charles both went through some sort of like super intense training to like be able to make it on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But honestly, when I think about it, he kind of has a point. And then I feel like I wasn't really, well, honestly, yeah, I was expecting Porsha and Shamea to go head to head, but I didn't really expect it to be like it was looking in this preview, because judging by this preview, it looks like Shamea's wig that beautiful bob that she has on, like, because I already said in the review of the outfits that I feel like Shamea's bob is bobbing, but I'm worried though, because I'm worried that the bob is going to end up on the floor by the end of the damn reunion, because she looks like she is giving Porsha a run for her money.
Honey, she's sickening. I'm sorry.
And y'all, I'm low-key wondering, is Kenya Moore about to be vindicated? Because what is this, honey? Did Drew Sidora actually help Kenya Moore send those files down to be printed at Kinko's? Because if she did, honestly, like, I love me some Drew Sidora on the show, but girl, like, if you did that, you deserve some discipline for what you did to Brit too.
Well, nigga, you gotta go.
The theme of the Atlanta reunions are always tied to an iconic moment that happened during filming, and more often than not, the most iconic moments definitely go down during the Real Housewives of Atlanta girls trips. That's why this year's Grenada-themed reunion actually makes perfect sense. Now, I don't know who told our Atlanta Housewives to dip themselves into sunshine this year. Maybe it's because it's been so damn hot in Atlanta. But baby, this reunion is drenched in yellow. I mean, come on, I'm not getting enough commotion for these reunion looks. I feel like our girls showed up like they stepped right off a private jet in Grenada. And I'm not talking about no dusty pastel either. This is giving that bold, golden. Y'all said that the prime minister is single and his favorite color is yellow, like the Grenadian flag, kind of yellow. From the looks of it, they're definitely giving Island Goddess meets Atlanta glam. Like, imagine if a resort collection and Beyonce's Cowboy Carter, inspired by Renaissance vibes, came together to create this magic. Like, that's kind of what this theme is kind of giving me right now. And I know Bravo is not sitting there trying to hide this set from us, because I can see around Phaedra and over Kelli, and I can see that beautiful background.
I'm talking about all up there.
And you know what, y'all? Like, I never, ever, ever like to pick a favorite. I love to be like, oh, I can't choose. I can always choose. I just don't be wanting to make nobody mad, but I gotta give it to Shamea this year. Like, Shamea has gotten a lot of heat for like not having the fashions that y'all want her to have, but to me, Shamea looks good almost all the time. Like, I love her bold, like, taste in fashion, and I'm sorry, y'all, like, she's just completely on theme. She looks amazing. That bob is bobbing. Shamea for me is best dressed, and Porsha is a very, very, very close second, because her look was definitely inspired by the Cowboy Carter tour, aka, you know, that Renaissance section in the Cowboy Carter tour, but Cowboy Carter nonetheless, because Beyonce is wearing a lot of gold in this era of this tour. And Porsha definitely let us know in her Instagram story what inspired her outfit. So yeah, it's definitely inspired by Beyonce. So that's why I gotta give Porsha a close second, because y'all know how I am about the queen.
Yup.
Argue with your grandma, because I'm not gonna be going back and forth in the comments talking about, oh no, Porsha's best dressed, or oh no, it's Shamea, and that's that. To me, in my mind. I never just assume that you guys watch every last one of my videos. So when I make these binge-worthy videos, I'm always keeping in mind that some of you guys don't follow Bravo, or you don't follow all the girls. So you might not have heard about Brit Eady being noticeably absent from this year's reunion. And I'm not calling you a fake ass bitch or nothing, but like, come on, sis, keep up. I would love to say that so many of our Housewives fans are tore up about this, but every time I try to have any sort of admiration or sympathy or respect for Brit, I get dragged on social media. So I'm gonna just be honest and say that a lot of fans were definitely screaming good riddance.
Why am I getting so much backlash?
She posted this message on her Instagram story that says, "As everyone is now aware, I am not attending the reunion. This was my decision. The events of this season have devastated me, and while I cannot say much right now, I do want to set the record straight about one thing. the graphic sexual photo surrounding the events in episode 5. That photo was not me. And I'm like, well, wait, what the f? Because we lost Kenya because of that, and Brit has been basically tormented the rest of the season because of that. And you mean to tell me that after all these months, that was not Brit Eady? Like, I'm so confused by that, and I can't wait to find out. What do you mean by that, girl? What do you mean that? How do you mean that? I have so many fucking questions. She went on to say, as the episode makes clear, I did not see the photo at the time. Rather, I was made aware of the photo being presented at the event, and based off what I was told, I assumed that it was somehow a photo of me, which is why I reacted the way that I did. I do not know who was in that photo, but upon seeing it for the first time recently, I now know that it was not me. I'm so confused. I look forward to seeking accountability and moving past this dark part of my life. Love, Brit.
Let me just go in the bush and weep. Let me just go in the bush and weep. I just have to go in the bush and weep. Really.
Even still, I know that the cast was definitely shook about Brit not showing up because y'all just think about it. Like, think about her biggest ops, like Kelli and Shamea. You know that they had their props and everything sitting already, and you know they were coming to like take my good sis down and expose her. Because just think about that moment that Kelli and Brit just had at Phaedra's event. Like, you know that wasn't over with. I feel like those people, even though they don't really see it for Brit, they definitely wanted her to show up. Like, nobody wins if you don't get to face your op at the reunion. Also, I feel like people like Phaedra and Porsha probably really wanted Brit to show up because I imagine that they were ready to have her sit on the couch with them and hold it down. So yeah, I feel like it's just a horrible thing for people who love Brit and people who don't really realize it, but they love to hate Brit.
Now wait a minute, Miss Mamas.
Now, I don't really understand what in the world is going on with these seating arrangements. I know that we always have an opinion on who's sitting next to Andy and everything, but I don't know. I'm gonna just go ahead and give production a pass this year because we already know that they were definitely over there scrambling. I don't know, I'm gonna give production a pass this year just because I already know that they were definitely over there scrambling. So I just felt the need to create my own seating chart. I had to make 2 because I feel like if Brit was there, things would have gone a different way. So yeah, if she was there, I would have had Brit next to Porsha, then I would have had Sidora next to her, and then I would have put Phaedra on that side. Only because I feel like Shamea and Kelli are so close that I would not have wanted to separate them or split them up for the reunion. I feel like they would have needed to be there for each other. And yeah, I would have put Shamea on that side next to Angela. And then that would leave Cynthia Bailey all the way on the end, which I feel like even Cynthia would be okay with that. So I feel like that was a cute little seating chart. Now, if I had to scramble and switch things up because somebody didn't show up at the last minute, then this is what I would have had to do. I would have still had Angela in the queen seat next to Andy, and when y'all see this finale, I think y'all will agree. And I would have had Porsha on the other side because let's be real, they're never gonna have Porsha there and not put her in the queen seat. Like, come on now. And I would have put Sidora next to Porsha because I feel like those girls are friends in real life. Like, they had that cute little storyline, and I think that they recovered pretty quickly. And since Porsha doesn't seem to have Shamea on her side, I feel like she needs as many friends as she can get.
Bitch.
But then on Angela's side, I would have had Shamea next to her and then Kelli on the end. No shade to them. Again, I said I feel like those two shouldn't have been separated, and I definitely feel like Shamea has kind of earned to have a seat closer to Andy. I love Kelli, but I think even Kelli would agree, Shamea had this big explosive storyline with Porsha, which, you know, they definitely needed to talk about a lot at the reunion. So yeah, that was definitely my reunion seating chart. So comment and let me know what you guys think about that.
Okay, great gowns, beautiful gowns.
I was honestly really surprised that even though things didn't really go as planned with Brit refusing to show up, Bravo was still able to pull out 3 whole episodes out of this reunion. But when I think about it, ain't no telling when we're gonna get season 17, so I'm honestly not complaining. Part 1 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16 reunion will be premiering on Sunday, July 13th at 8 p.m. Part 2 airs on Sunday, July 20th, and it all comes to an explosive end during Part 3 on Sunday, July 27th on Bravo at 8 p.m. And honestly, y'all, I just can't wait to see who all gets to keep their peaches, because I highly doubt that we'll ever be seeing Brit Eady on our screens again, unfortunately, after all this. But I also have a little bit of anxiety about Sidora, y'all. Is it just me, or does it feel like her being all the way on the other end of the couch feels like some sort of weird humiliation ritual? I love Sidora and everything, but y'all, I feel like the writing is on the wall here, and honestly, y'all, I'm scared.
I hate it here. It's a bad time.
Comment right now and tell me what you guys think about all this. I cannot wait to see your comments, and for the first hour after I upload this video, I will be responding with voice replies to the best comments, so make sure to make them good. Thanks so much for watching this video all the way till the end. I will see you guys on the next one. And because let me look at these reunion looks again, because I know I'm gonna get dragged. Yeah, Drew looks good. I love when they post their own personal photos. Drew looks good. Nobody looks bad. Let me see if Kelli has posted, because I need to see another angle of her look. Yeah, Kelli hasn't posted yet, but I already know Kelli's gonna give me a sickening video and all the photos. But yeah, I'm sticking with Shamea. Shamea is giving me best dress. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Wait a minute, Angela in this cutout though in the front. Oh no, y'all. Oh no. I'm gonna have to see how it looks when they're sitting down.